Hello grade 7 learners! Welcome sa isa na namang episode na punong-puno ng kaalaman. Mundo ng numbers, atin niyang pag-uusapan. Kaya't ano pang hinihintay nyo? Halina't matuto! Are you ready for a fun-filled discussion? By the way, I am your math teacher for today, Ma'am Donna Esplana. Get your learner's packets, answer sheets, and ballpen. And stay tuned in another exciting grade 7 mathematics lesson only here at HALINA'T Matuto sa Dasmariñas North National High School.
We are done with the 8 lessons from quarter 1, and now we are going to discuss the first lesson from quarter 2, which is the measuring quantities, the metric system. So the lesson objectives are: first, identify units of measure used for length, weight or mass, volume, time, angle and temperature, and rate, and converts measurements from one unit to another in metric system. So let us have first the warm-up activities. Can you unscramble these words to make the correct units of measurements? So we have M, A, G, R. What word can we form from here? Okay, yes. So the form word is gram. How about the second word? We have E, P, M, E, and R. What word can we form from here? Okay, very good. So we have formed the word meter. Next, so we have letter T, letter E, letter R, I, and L. Okay, very good. So we have formed the word liter. How about the next one? So we have O, N, T, E, R, I, L, K, I. Yes, so we have formed the word kiloliter. And then the next one is, so we have A, G, K, D, M, R, A, and E. Very good. So we have formed the word decagram. So what unit would you use to measure each of the following items? How would you measure the length of a ball pen? Centimeters, millimeters, or meters? Very good. So the answer is centimeter. How would you measure the distance of your place to Manila? Millimeters, meters, or kilometers? Very good. So the answer is kilometers. How would you measure the length of your finger? Centimeters, meters, or kilometers? Very good. So the answer is centimeters. How would you measure the weight of this backpack when filled with books? So, grams, centigrams, or kilograms? That's right. So the answer is kilogram. Next, how would you measure the weight of a letter? Grams, milligrams, or kilograms? Very good. So we have milligrams. How would you measure the amount of water that will fill a washing machine? Is it liters, milliliters, or kiloliters? Okay, very good. So the answer is liters. Our previous examples gave us a short background about what measurement is. So how can we describe measurement? So measurement is a number that shows the size or amount of something. A number that characterizes an object or event which can be compared with other objects or events. So when we measure, we compare a unit of measure to the thing being measured. We use basic unit of measure for length, weight or mass, electric current, volume, angles, temperature, and rate. So there are two systems of measures, the metric system or the International System of Units or SI, and the English system. Length refers to the distance from one point to another. The basic unit for length in the metric system is meter and is represented by m. How to remember different lengths in the metric system? When you think of a meter, think of the height of a doorknob. When you think of a kilometer, think of a little more than a half of a mile. When you think of a millimeter, think of the thickness of a coin. When you think of a centimeter, think of the width of your pinky finger. Mass refers to the amount of matter in an object. The basic unit for mass in the metric system is gram and is represented by G. How to remember different masses in the metric system? When you think of a milligram, think of the weight of a ladybug. When you think of a gram, think of the weight of one pepper. Volume refers to how much something can hold. The basic unit for volume in the metric system is liter and is represented by L. How to remember different volumes in the metric system? When you think of a kiloliter, think of a hot tub. When you think of 5 milliliters, think of 1 teaspoon. Temperature refers to the degree of hotness or coldness. There are two kinds of temperature scales, the Celsius scales or degrees Celsius and the Fahrenheit scale or degrees Fahrenheit. How to remember different temperatures? When you think of hotness, think of hot coffee, which is approximately 90 degrees Celsius. When you think of coldness, think of morning in Tagaytay, which is approximately 16 degrees Celsius. Time. It is a fundamental quantities of a physical world. It is the period during which an action or event occurs. The table shows the unit of time. So 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 day equals 24 hours. 1 year equals 12 months. 1 year is also equal to 365 days. And then 1 leap year equals 366 days. 1 decade is 10 years. 1 score is 20 years. 1 century is 100 years. And 1 millennium is 1,000 years. Angle. Formed by two rays intersecting at a point called vertex. The two rays are called sides of the angle. The amount of the opening of the sides determines the measure of the angle. The unit of measure of an angle is degree. Acute angle measures less than 90 degrees. Right angle measures exactly 90 degrees. Obtuse angle measures greater than 90 degrees. How to remember different angle measures? When you think of a right angle, think of 3 o'clock. When you think of acute angle, think of the angle formed by the scissors. So now let us move on with the metric system. So the metric system is the first standardized system of measurement based on decimal, used by scientists all over the world. Conversion factors are always powers of 10. So we are going to use the metric prefixes. So the metric system has prefix modifiers that are multiples of 10. So we have here the table. the prefix, the symbol, and its equivalent value. So the first, we have the kilo. The symbol is K and the value is 1,000. We have next, hecto. The symbol is H and the value is 100. Next, we have deca. Symbol is DA. The factor value is 10. And then we also have the unit M, G, or L with the value of 1. We also have deci with the symbol of D and the value is 0.1 or 1 over 10. We also have centi, which has a symbol of C and a value of 1/100 or 1 over 100. And then we also have milli, which has a symbol of M and the value of 0.1 or 1/1000 or 1 over 1,000. So how does the metric system work? So we use the 7-column table. This table and 3 simple rules will be the key to converting between units successfully. The middle column with red borders will hold the basic unit, meter, liter, or gram. Larger units, such as kilometer or kilogram, will go to the left, and the smaller subunits, such as centimeter, millimeter, centiliter, milliliter, or milligram, will go to the right. So convert 32 centimeter into millimeter. Step 1. Write the original measurement into the table. So the first measurement is centimeter. And then we put 2 under cm and 3 under decimeter. Next, step 2. Put the decimal point to the right of the target unit. Since we are going to convert cm to millimeter, the decimal point will be under millimeter. Next, step 3, fill in gaps with zeros as required. So if the column has no value, we are going to put 0. So meaning 32 centimeters is equal to 320 millimeters. Another example, step 1, write on the table. So, ilalagay natin sa table yung mga numbers kung saan column siya dapat. Halimbawa, 5 meters. So, yung 5, ilalagay nyo sa ilalim ng column ng meters. 3 kilometers. So, yung 3, ilalagay nyo sa ilalim ng kilometers. 27 millimeters. So, hindi natin pwedeng isama yung 2 at 7 sa column ng millimeters. So, ang gagawin natin, yung 7 sa millimeters, yung 2 under centimeter. And then, 512 centimeters. So, hindi din natin siya pwedeng pagsamasamahin lahat sa loob ng centimeter. So, ang gagawin natin, yung 2 sa centimeter, yung 1 sa kaliwa, at yung 5 sa kaliwa din. Step number 2, place the decimal point. So, yung decimal point na ilalagay natin doon sa target na unit. So, halimbawa, sa 5 meters, gagawin natin siyang kilometers. So, yung decimal point nasa ilalim ng kilometer. 3 kilometers equals meter. So, yung decimal point ay nasa tapat ng column ng meter. And then, 27 millimeters to cm. So, ang kanyang decimal point ay nasa tapat ng cm. And then, 512 centimeters to meters, ang decimal point niya naman ay nasa tapat ng meters. Step number 3, fill any gaps with zero. So, lahat ng columns na walang numbers, lalagyan natin ng 0. Ayan. So, sa 5 meters, nagkaroon siya ng 3 zero. So, 5 meters is equal to 0.005 kilometers. And then, 3 kilometers equals 3,000 meters. Yung 27 millimeters natin naging 2.7 meters. And then 512 centimeters naging 5.12 meters. Okay, another example. Convert 3.2 kilograms into grams. Step 1, write the original measurement into the table. So, kilogram, yan, 3.2 kilograms. So, ang magiging decimal point natin, yan. And then, gagawin natin siyang grams. So, put the decimal point to the right of the target unit. So, dahil grams yung ating target unit, ayan, nag-move siya. Ayan, lumipat din yung decimal point niya. And then, step number 3, fill any gaps with 0. So, ganun ulit, lahat ng numbers or columns na walang numbers, lalagyan natin ng 0. So, yung 3.2 kilograms ay naging 3,200 grams. So, to summarize, the metric units involve the following units. So, yung nasa pinakagitna, yung meter, grams, liter. Sa kanan niya, yung mga smaller units. At saka sa kaliwa naman, yung mga larger units. Another example. So, step 1, write on the table. 0.5 meters. So, lalagay natin under meter is yung point or yung decimal point, and then sa right side yung 5. 3.5 kilograms. So, ang ilalagay natin under kilogram is yung 3 and then decimal point. And then sa right side, yung 5. 2.7 centiliters. So, ilalagay natin ang decimal point and 2 under centiliter, and then sa kanan yung 7. And then 51.2 meters. So, ilalagay natin under meter is the decimal point and then 1. Sa kaliwa, 5. Sa kanan, 2. Next, step number 2, move the decimal point. So, from 0.5 meters, gagawin natin siyang centimeter. So, i-move natin yung decimal point. Ayan. Next, 3.5 kilograms. So, yung point natin, decimal point, ay nasa column na kilograms. So, move natin siya. Ayan, hanggang milligram. Next, 2.7 centiliter. So, decimal point under centiliter. So, move natin siya to milliliter. And then the last one, 51.2 meters, 2 kilometers. So, move natin yung decimal point from meters. Dadali natin siya sa kilometers. Step number 3, fill any gaps with zeros. So, yung 0.5 meters natin, naging 50 centimeters. Yung 3.5 kilograms natin, naging 3,500,000 milligrams. Yung 2.7 centiliters natin, naging 27 milliliters. And then yung 51.2 meters, naging 0.0512 kilometers. So, do you have any questions?
Since everything is clear, you may now start answering the learning tasks of the week. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe in our YouTube channel so you will be updated in our latest uploads. At ayun na nga, natapos na naman ang ating talakayan. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, dito lang sa programang punong-puno ng kaalaman, mundo ng numbers, atin niyang pag-uusapan. Kaya't ano pang hinihintay nyo? Halina't matuto!